To address the elephant in the room, as women.
Wait, there's another elephant?
Yeah. Well,
there's a few.
Wait, what's the other elephant?
We're going to be pulling
Holy
them.
No, there's a few. There's a few. The real elephant in the room, I think, too, is defining or establishing a level of how we feel about what's deemed sexual harassment, because we exist in an era and in a time when we're not.
That's where we going?
Yes, because we're not supposed to question any of it now.
Right.
We're not allowed to question any of it now.
We're not,
because for the most part now, as it pertains to women, Women need to be validated in their feelings. They need to be validated in feeling uncomfortable. They should. But they need to. But it's true. They really do. Women need to continue to be uplifted and encouraged and championed and advocated in that way to speak their truth about how they feel.
Yes.
In an environment where professional and personal lines are blurry,
especially in the industry.
Especially in this industry, how do we navigate as women a space where we're now in a situation where we have a woman that was a part of our team that left because of sexual harassment allegations? Mm-hmm. We're never going to say we don't support her or don't believe her or don't.
Not never.
We'll never say that.
Right.
Can I add to this, however?
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
In the same token, in the same breath, that we would never say that. And we want her to heal and we want her to be okay. Mm-hmm. In terms of us plowing through and continuing on with our platform, with our space, how do we effectively do that without our characters being called into question? Is there a universe? Is there a universe where we are based on our own standards able to hold people accountable for their behavior and their actions and their treatment and still move forward?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I would love to hear, though.
From a mental and emotional standpoint only. Because to me, that's where most of the decision making is going to have to stem from anyway.
Right. Nah. Nah.
I mean, I told her whether we're silent or we speak out. That was our conversation too. And I want to speak to that. Because in life, period, jobs, relationships, friendships, there's a decision made. Mm-hmm. You can confront it.
Right.
Or you could hide from it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in terms of us being on this fucking mic every week, we can address it or we can brush it off.
Yep.
But I told her, regardless of either decision, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. Someone is going to have a response and feel entitled to either us having an opinion, and when we don't give it, they're upset, and when we give it, they eat up every word.
Yeah.
So in that space then, again, and this is what we talked about over breakfast, we do have to hit things head on.
Yes.
But it at the toll of our mental, at the toll of our emotional, at the toll of the relationships we've held with people, in terms of our livelihood.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not us thinking, oh my God, what do we do with the show? Mentally, we're questioning ourselves as women, providing safe spaces. Mentally, we're enduring the fact that we have personal relationships with the people we work with.
Right.
And moving forward, we're questioned by society about the decisions we're making as it pertains to not only our friendships, our business, our livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know where there's room for.
There is room. I was being facetious when I said
nah. You said nah, like nah, bitch.
I mean, there is a strong part of me that still is. I'm trying to be eloquent, but my nah is I said what I said.
Yeah.
But I also think that we are in a space where so much is being unearthed. Mm-hmm. So much is being unearthed. And the both of you are in the crosshairs of a lot of stuff that didn't start with you.
World War 14.
And isn't going to end with you either. And for me, my invitation would be to continue to be authentic and to continue to show up. And we aren't placed on this earth for everyone to love us, to agree with us. And I know that people say, well, you've signed up for this. And, you know, I think really supporting people and understanding the humanity of everyone involved. And unfortunately, and I may date myself when I say this, but I truly believe that social media has been a destroyer of people's humanity. Because folks get real saucy when they letting their fingers or their thumbs doing the talking. And that to me makes this divide even more, because you're not just you're not combating people, you're combating fingers. You're combating trolls. It's not like you're on the subway and someone's like, what the F you doing? Da, da, da. I can't believe that. It's like you're not having a conversation.
No, I am combating Cutie Pie 02347.
Right.
That's who I'm combating.
Right.
And I think
has a flower pot for an avatar.
If
fucking dummy.
I feel like that's a real person.
No, it's not. I
feel like there's somewhere in there.
It's not. We just let the straight fly to the people that don't.
But we do know behind that account lies a person.
Right.
Right.
And but it also lies a coward. And if you were to
I would have put the gunshot there.
If you were to see Cutie Pie 1573.
Oh no, the energy would never be the same. She would literally be a flower pot. She'd be a flower pot. So
I think we have to do a better job at people who are rational and sane at being like, yo, I'm you not giving me that energy, and so I'm going to continue to be my authentic self. And I'm not sweeping it under the rug.
No,
I'm not shying away. Like, we're going to talk about things, because if we want to take this in a completely different direction, that would need another bottle of wine. As
oh girl, we could get it.
As Black people, we do a lot of hiding.
Right.
We hide sexual abuse. We hide domestic abuse.
Yep.
We hide trauma. That is the reason, and some of the crux of the reasons that we are in some of the positions we're in, is because that elephant in the room has now set up shop, had kids. There's, stuff under the rug, and we're just not looking at it. So I want to invite the both of y'all to be the champions and say, we're not going to do it that way anymore. We're not going to be like our aunties. We're not going to be like our moms. We're not going to be like our grandmothers who just let things hide and keep moving forward because that's what Black women do, or that's what we do. No. You have a platform for a reason. Use it. And stay authentic. Stay true to who y'all are. And the folks who rock with it will rock with it. And those who don't, I invite y'all to have, in a position of Cutie Pie ain't paying your bills.
It's true. It's true. But I would also say that regardless of the financial aspect of it, there's still, like you said, the human aspect of it, of feeling as if, damn, like there's no grace for me. Like, there's no grace for me. Y'all got grace for everybody else in every wishy-washy circumstance imaginable. And
and they scream that they care about mental health before those things are put out, before they act in the way they do.
That takes place, and
it is taxing on us, and we haven't gone through this without acknowledging it for both of us. Like, I check, you good?
Yeah.
Me and her, we FaceTime every morning like we married. We don't sleep in the same bed, but me and her FaceTime, and it's just like, sigh before you say hi, but are you good? Mm-hmm. We'll literally just look at each other before we even say a word, and we do.
Morning.
Literally.